All right. Well, I'm recording my mic into Audacity and yours into Audition because they're different. Because yours is an XLR and mine's a USB.
So we're gonna have to sync them up.
Yes, which I will do right now.
Henceforth.
Oh, it sucked.
That was awful. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
We've had to do this on my other extremely low risk podcast that I will announce right now. Me and my two best friends from high school we have consistently just always had a podcast with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And now we actually have a kind of good concept behind it. There's no episodes released yet, but it's just called KSC Eternally.
I wonder where the
Kyle Sam Carson. Yeah. And it's just a record of us hanging out, but we lost the Zoom recorder we were supposed to record everything on, so we've just been individually recording all the audio separately on our phones.
Oh no.
Yeah. so we'll see how this first couple episodes turn out.
Oh my god, that's awful.
It'll be funny. Yeah.
I mean, that's awful to deal with. I mean,
I think the audio will turn out fine. It's just a fucking nightmare.
Just syncing that.
I have every episode. I have all the files, and I'm just I'm just not gonna edit this yet. Every time I sit down to almost do it, I'm like, gun.
I've changed my mind.
Where's the cool breeze of a revolver in my mouth?
Speaking of cool breezes, welcome back.
Hi. Sorry we were gone for so long.
Yeah,
we were so busy.
It's been over a month since Carson and I have sat down and had a funny little episode together. And
you did an episode with Jack though.
I did.
Did people like it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't really. It's been a while since I've read feedback on any of our episodes, and also people don't tweet at us after each episode good episode or bad episode. So I don't really know. But
it'd be funny. Maybe that's truly making it in the podcast world is people tweeting at you if it was good or bad.
Yeah.
Good one, Pete, you piece of shit.
Bad one, actually. This one fucking sucked, actually.
This one was bad.
I think it was a good episode though.
I liked it. It was weird to listen to. Yeah. It was like being cucked. It was very strange. And I do know what that's like. So how about you back off, How about you cease your judgments?
Hey, back off.
Hey.
Yeah. I thought that was a good episode. I actually liked the Patreon even more than the normal episode,
which just got posted.
If
you're not on Patreon, go subscribe.
As of yesterday, when this video goes up.
Can you gift somebody the Patreon for the holidays? Do you think anybody got our Patreon for Christmas?
I don't know.
I highly doubt it, but I'd love for it to be true.
That would be really funny. Yeah, subscribe to our Patreon to hear.
My fly's
that
down.
Episode. That's awesome.
Oops.
Yeah, we need you to subscribe to our Patreon so we can afford to have our 7B repaired. And oh my god,
maybe give me a new chair too in the process.
A new chair and buy another 7B so we have competent recording equipment. But even if you don't, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
I know it's a kind of a difficult time to be a fan of our podcast because
we're two touring working musicians.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell people.
Yeah, it's but especially last month, fucking
yeah.
It was the holidays and Carson was was finishing a whole goddamn album.
Delivered an album to our label.
Yeah, but it's done and it's amazing.
It is done. I do feel it's crazy that it's done. I keep our delivery date was 5 days before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep forgetting that it's done. I'm there's something else I have to do, but then there's nothing. I'm fuck.
It's just all turned in.
It's all turned in. Yeah.
Which and chat. I don't know when it's coming out, but
I do.
I would hope
we have
so.
an official release date.
I would hope you know when it's coming out.
I know when the singles come out. I know everything.
But when it does come out, man,
yeah,
I cannot stress enough just how fucking amazing this record
oh,
is.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
I didn't know you felt that way about it.
Oh, dude, I fucking like. There was a period of time, like, I mean, this was like when it was still being mixed, and I was listening to it, and I was like, on a couple tracks, but like,
awesome.
I think I told you about one of them where I was like, I don't know where you're going with this.
Which one? What? Oh, track 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny because, I mean, I don't want to reveal too much, but it's so funny because everybody that's listened to the record, which is not a lot of people, it's like you and Whitney are kind of two of the only people outside of our team that have heard it. Maybe a few others, but you and Whitney, I gave it to you guys early because you guys are fam. But yeah, everyone that's heard it within our team and outside of our team has a different favorite and least favorite, which I think is a good sign.
Oh yeah,
for the most part. Like you saying that you didn't like track 5, I was like,
at first, and then after that was the statement that that's the one that I came back to the most around that time.
Oh wow, yeah.
So it started out as my least favorite, and then at the time it was my favorite, and now, I don't know what it is at this point. I don't think I have a least favorite, honestly. Well, maybe
This is such a funny conversation.
It's so funny because nobody else.
We can't reveal anything else.
I think the one before, like the one before the final track, but like not the
track 12.
If we're talking about like songs, the song that precedes that.
Really?
But I still love that song.
Really?
But like, I'm just saying, like,
okay. Right.
I'm saying, like, compared to the rest of it.
Interesting. Okay.
Right. Like, cause like baseline, all
our
of the
booking
songs
agent
like,
heard it today, and he said that was his favorite. So
that's awesome.
Again, like it is.
Oh, I think a lot of people will like that song.
Oh, I think
like,
people are gonna love that song.
I think baseline, every track on the record is at least an 8 for me.
Let's go.
Like, and so like. Me saying I have a least favorite is not like that track fucking sucks ass.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But amazing fucking record. Can't wait for it to come out.
I'm really proud of it. We like kind of Maddie and I are having a talk like this weekend to figure out where we're going next after it too. So balls rolling. It's so weird to be done. Like I feel like this one even more than Celebrity Therapist. I mean, we basically sat on Celebrity Therapist for like 2 years because of just label stuff and COVID and whatnot. And like that record, I feel like I wasn't living in it as much because it was so much like go, 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 stop. Go, 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 stop. Go, 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 and stop. And it was just like constant push and pull, and I was like, maybe this will never come out. Because that's kind of how I felt about Celebrity Therapist. So the day it came out, I was just kind of like, oh yeah, right, like cool. Whereas this one, it feels like I've been working on this one for like 7 years.
Oh
like,
yeah, like
it really does feel that way. So
I kind of felt that too, just like with how often you were like at Dom's working on it. Like you were basically living there.
I did live there, for like a month or so.
And like every time I would come over to record, y'all were working on like a different song. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
How many fucking tracks are on this thing?
It is a long record. Yeah. It is a surprisingly long record. I wanted to bring this up before because I imagine this is going to be a long episode, which like whatever. We got to give you guys a meaty one for waiting for so long. Just to completely topic switch, do you think being on a sitcom as a young person turns you into a fucking crazy person?
It has a high likelihood to, I would say.
Yeah. I was thinking about it while I was taking a piss.
Yeah, I think.
By the way, my pee is so clear right now.
That's awesome.
I know, man.
You have that big ass water bottle.
I do. This is I believe this is I'm at the end of my third refill
Oh my
of
god.
it today. Yeah. So
I gotta pick up my water intake.
you
bro.
do. This is like, I'll be almost at 2 gallons. So
Damn,
yeah,
you've been pissing today.
I have been pissing. I've been trying to do this because, like, pretty much everyone I know that's like really good, competent live vocalist. Not to say I'm not, but like everyone I know that's like a really, really good one is like, yeah, you drink 3 gallons of water a day. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's a lot of water. But
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I mean,
I'll be at 3 gallons once I finish this.
That's
Finish this,
awesome.
so
I guess it works. Like,
I guess so, man. Fuck,
yeah, I gotta do that.
it's a lot of water. It's a lot of fucking water.
A lot of fucking water.
Yeah. What are you gonna do though? You know,
Drink it.
fucking drink it, dude.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be drinking.
Yeah, I feel like it's not necessarily the sitcom itself that turns a child actor into
Sure.
a crazy person. It's
Sure.
like the culture of Hollywood and like treating them like an adult when they're like 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I imagine that could fuck you up. I like retrospectively, I am surprised Justin Bieber is alive.
I can't believe Justin Bieber is alive.
I can't believe he didn't kill himself.
Cameron Crowe being a Christian that won't kiss anybody who's put his wife on, or not Cameron Crowe, Kirk Cameron.
Yeah, Kirk Cameron,
He won't kiss anybody but his wife on camera,
which is really funny.
I think it's hilarious. Like,
To be an actor in quotes and have that have that stipulation is really funny.
he wasn't even on a big sitcom, was he?
Which one was he on? He's on like Even Stevens or
Family Ties?
Family Guy?
I don't think so, no. Him and I was thinking about it. The fucking kid from 2.5 Men.
Oh,
He's like a evangelical, like born again Christian. I don't know if he still is. But around the time that 2.5 Men was ending, he was like going on like Christian YouTube channels and being like, what that show will teach you is evil. Which is awesome.
There was a YouTuber that I watched like years ago called Haydox that I don't even remember what he fucking made videos about. It might have been Smash Brothers or something.
Sure.
But he posted a video like this week that was like it was like goodbye YouTube. And I click on it and he's like, I'm Catholic now, and he's deleted his entire channel except for his very first video and that video, and he's like, I don't think YouTube aligns with my religious beliefs anymore. I'm deleting every video off my channel and leaving YouTube. And it's like, fuck, okay.
He's got allegations coming. I know how that works.
Holy, yeah, fucking
Yeah.
Russell Brand. Ooh.
Russell Brand, and then there's a comedian named Shane Smith.
Don't know
who
that
like,
is.
dude, I didn't like.
Did you find out about him because he has allegations?
No, I texted. If you saw him, you'd be like, oh, I remember seeing like clips of him doing stand up a few years ago. You'd be like, oh, I know this guy. He's got like a fucking throat tattoo. He's got a lot of tattoos that are like irresponsible.
And he's turning to Christianity.
Catholicism. Specifically. Yeah, Catholicism is getting a lot of people these days.
It got my buddy Jack.
Really?
Yeah, a different not any of the Jacks involved in the local scene.
Not Jack Morris. Not
he doesn't
Jack
even live
Kern.
in Georgia, but like he met.
How are they doing this?
He met a.
How do we
capitalize on this?
How do we restructure our Patreon pitch to get them as well as Catholicism?
Yeah. That we could get our Patreon to be a Catholic offering.
I was saying our Patreon could be sort of the new Catholicism.
Oh, yeah. We get a shit ton of people that way.
I love money.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's super sick.
I think it's not evil at all.
That's why I do everything I do is for money.
I feel like Batman or Halo.
Me too, man.
I feel like Batman or
Check
Halo.
it on me in 2 days. See what car I bought.
I don't think anything's funnier than I feel like Batman or Halo.
I feel like Batman or Halo, and then immediately killing yourself.
Exploding.
Immediately fucking blowing up your Cybertruck.
Was he in it?
Yes.
Holy
he's dead.
shit. Whoa.
He fucking died, dude.
Oh my God.
He blew up his Cybertruck outside of Trump Tower on purpose. Like, that wasn't a Tesla, like, fuck up. That was him blowing it up.
That's so funny.
I don't know what message he was trying to send with that one, because he
I thought everybody was making jokes about it because no one died.
No,
but now that I know that he died, it might be funnier.
Well, because like I think it kind of is, because like, one, he was a huge Trumper.
Yeah,
he
that's
fucking
crazy.
loved Trump, and then like
he was also working on drones. Apparently.
He was working on drones. He was like involved in the military somehow. He was like special forces or something. And
yeah,
then
I think ex-special forces, yeah.
He liked Elon enough to buy a fucking Cybertruck, and then somehow all of that
I thought he rented it.
Oh, that's right. He rented it.
Yeah, he rented
that part
it.
is wrong then.
Yeah.
So maybe he fucking hates Elon.
I don't know.
And like, because like that can't be good press for Tesla. Like, they're already they released their year-over-year report last week, and it was down for the first time since they
Really.
Yeah, like car sales were down,
and now it's down one more.
One less Tesla able to be sold.
I feel like Batman or Halo.
Me when I feel like Batman
exploding is so.
Yes, like in Halo.
I bet he feels even more like Halo now.
When's he respawning, bro?
Yeah. Well, because he's an angel now.
Oh,
Halo.
Yes.
I feel like Batman or Halo.
Yes, and yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, Batman or Halo. Yeah.
Oh.
So we title the episode, I feel like Batman or Halo. Would that be fucked up?
She wants to dance like Batman or Halo.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Welcome back to the show,
Oh,
people.
shit. Oh, we're back, man.
Oh, we are so back. We're so back. It's unreal. God,
this sucks, man.
That chair.
I'm gonna see if I can survive. Like, you know what? I can feel it slipping. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm just gonna not move.
Yeah, just stay completely still the whole episode.
Okay. Justin Bieber, is he Catholic as well?
I don't know.
I feel like he's some variety of something.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they definitely marketed him as like a Christian boy at first, and then like,
yeah,
and then he made Boyfriend, and they were like, never mind.
They're like, whoa,
hold on,
like, wait a minute, can he fuck? Get rid of the Christians.
Get rid of them.
If he can fuck, then maybe, maybe keep the fucking. How old was he when he made Boyfriend?
I don't know. Maybe let's not continue this bit. Let's skip to let's see. What's a later song? What Do You Mean? I know he was an adult when that one came out.
What do you mean he can fuck?
It's God attempting to strike
Yeah,
you down. For
What
our audio,
we
for
might
our
have
audio
to-
listeners, Carson's chair has slipped like 4 times.
We might have to cut this joke, but one of my favorite tweets from my friend Nick Oldershaw was just like,
I likes to get my dick sucked while I'm getting high. Make a deep throat of mouth, never get dry. I say who put
Okay, we gotta cut that.
Yeah, we definitely have to cut
Let me
that.
write that down. Holy.
we definitely have to cut that.
It's
It came out of my mouth and I was like, oh shit, we definitely have to cut that.
It's really funny, but we can't keep
Yeah, we can't keep that. Fuck.
This fucking chair, man.
Everything's a nightmare, dude.
Do we want to switch to the floor? I can angle the camera
You know what?
down.
Let's just keep trying.
Okay.
If it completely breaks underneath me.
I think it might do. You're not even moving, and it's
No,
doing
I'm
that.
not even moving.
Oh, it did break.
Fuck.
Okay.
All right.
Team, it's floor time.
It's floor time, team.
I'm going to angle the camera
Floor
down.
time, team. This is the dumbest I've ever felt.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We're on the floor now.
Hopefully it's floor time.
It's floor time. You
Yeah.
can see more of my records that I have here. Yeah. Hello. We're on
Amy
the
Lee
floor now.
just gazing into the camera.
Yeah, Schlatt as well, gazing into the camera. Fucking Jordy Greep getting his head cut off.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
that is crazy that that chair fucking broke.
I know. Anyway, Justin Bieber,
Mm-hmm.
unconfirmed for Catholic.
Yeah, don't know
We don't know yet.
because I don't want to look.
I'm good on knowing. I think there's some things that I'm just like okay on, you know?
Yeah, like I don't need to know that.
Yeah. Anyway, comedian Shane Smith like got allegations lobbed at him, and he like just reemerged as Catholic. Like deleted everything and then reemerged as Catholic.
Holy, that's a classic strat, I'd say.
I'd say, yeah. I mean, it's the one strat that you maybe have.
Mm-hmm. Either that or like, yeah, I did it.
That too. That
And
is
then
also a possibility. You
Try and keep going.
yeah, you could also just try and, you know, I don't know. Do we want to get to the song?
I don't, but I feel like we
What
have
else
to.
could we talk about? We already talked about Sonic Off Pod.
Yeah,
I don't have much else to say about Sonic 3.
most
you fell
most
asleep
of
during
our-
Nosferatu.
Yeah,
Um.
not on purpose. I think I need to rewatch it.
Oh.
What?
Oh. I have something so good to tell.
Okay.
You know how my girlfriend is kind of face blind?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just like can't really tell the difference between different white guy actors.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they have like some kind of distinguishing feature or voice or something.
Mm-hmm.
She was relaying to me a story about watching a Christmas movie with my family that I was not present for. And she goes, we're watching a movie with Jude Law in it. And I was like, okay, that's Jude Law.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, I just keep repeating that sentence back to her over it. I'm like, okay, that's Jude Law.
That's Jude Law. That's Jude Law.
And I'm like, okay, that's Jude Law. Anyway,
She got there.
I think it's maybe only funny to me because it's my girlfriend. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah.
His hairline is insane.
Jude Law's?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
He's got like nothing left, but he keeps it going.
That's awesome. I think he should.
I
Yeah,
do
that
too.
is right. It is like up here
It's
at
like
this point.
just a strip in the middle
Yeah.
of his head and like way back.
I think it's cool.
I do too. I on it like more power to him. Like keep
Yeah.
that hairline going.
Just the extreme widow's peak.
buddy. Don't go bald.
Yeah. Yeah.
No point.
Yeah. He does look like Halo.
He does.
This is real weird. I could just kind of like Sean just footsie you.
Fucking touch my feet, bro. That's
Yeah.
crazy. One last thing before we get to the song.
Good.
Team,
Come up with more things.
I know you guys don't like it when the pod goes on hiatus for a while.
Oh no, yeah.
Get ready for another
It's
one.
like, yeah, we're sitting down because we're about to tell you that we're.
If you're standing, you might want to not stand anymore. If you follow our bands, you might have noticed that we both announced tours for around the same time. I leave later this month, and I will basically not be able to record from
Yeah.
January 23rd to February 15th. And then Carson leaves the 24th.
February 24th.
February 24th for how long?
Oh, well, let's see. I'm in Europe for 3 weeks, and then I have a 7-week long American tour. So,
oh my God,
10 weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We have a couple solutions. We might both have to separately record episodes with different people.
That, and also, we're gonna try and backlog.
We can't do it tonight. I have work.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I don't want to backlog.
Yeah.
I don't want to backlog tonight. I also don't want to backlog for a tour, but
we don't really have a choice there.
We don't really have a choice.
We're gonna try our best.
Yeah.
But with how busy the holiday season was, we couldn't really backlog then either. And then like we just got put on this Newgrounds tour.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember. Okay. I gotta send. I gotta send a text to my girlfriend real quick because I forgot to tell her I was coming over here.
Awesome.
Give me 1 second.
Wow. Imagine texting your girlfriend. Couldn't be me. Let me see if I forgot to respond to mine.
Just wait till you've been together for long enough and you could just not respond to anything.
Awesome.
I'll get back to you later.
We're great boyfriends, by the way. Just like,
Maybe you are. No, what was I fucking talking about? Oh, when you told me that you got added to this tour, it was like a few days later that I realized that we back up into each other.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
Because who's the first one with again?
Motion Sick.
That's right. Yeah.
We have a little 5-day one with Motion Sick, and then 2 days later we start a 12-day one with Newgrounds Death Rugby.
Yeah.
Which I'm super stoked about.
It's gonna be cool.
I fucking love Newgrounds. It's
gonna be cool.
Rugby. I'm also, if you're on the East Coast, we are likely hitting somewhere that you are near to, because we're going all the way up to NYC and Rhode Island, and going all the way down to like Tampa. So like, and pretty much everywhere in between. So if you are in any of those places, you can come see me. And if you like Newgrounds, I will be playing bass for Newgrounds as well. So I'll be doing double duty this whole tour.
Dude, that's intense.
Yeah, I'm excited though. I've been learning the shit out of their songs, and they're super fun to play.
I've only been on a couple tours where someone had to. I think I've only been on 2 tours where someone had to pull double duty for 2 bands.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, those guys were fucking exhausted.
Oh, I'm expecting to be exhausted, but like
at least you don't have to like switch instruments or anything like that.
No, yeah, I literally like all I will be doing between sets is like I'll just be like, be right back, and then I'll put on their bassist's snowing hat and then get back on stage.
That's awesome.
Because like I have presets for Newgrounds now, so like I can just I don't have to do fucking anything.
Quick changeover too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y'all are playing Will's Pub, right? Orlando.
Orlando? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, great venue. I'm very excited for you to experience that venue for the first time.
Hell yeah.
Awesome fucking venue.
Yeah.
And there's always a crowd there. So
I'm excited.
It's cool.
Most of the stops on this tour we haven't played before.
That's awesome. You haven't played Orlando before?
Nope.
Oh shit.
We played Tallahassee and yeah. We played Tallahassee.
Did you play a vegan restaurant in Tallahassee?
It was either that or I don't remember which one, but one of the Florida days we played outside the back of a CBD store.
That sounds like Tallahassee.
Yeah.
It all, to be fair, it also sounds like Tampa, but
yeah. Tampa, where the fuck did we play in Tampa? I don't know, somewhere. All I remember is I fucking hated being in Florida. And like if you live in Florida, sorry man, I hate that place. Like I love the people there.
Yeah, you know what's funny is
the normal ones.
Every time I'm not in Florida, I'm like, fuck that place.
Yeah.
And then I get to Florida, and I'm like, I actually kind of like it. I'm like, I actually kind of like this.
It's just too fucking hot there. We also went there
It
in the
is
summer.
hot. Yeah.
So like, I mean, we're gonna be feeling the extremes because like we're going up to New York in February and also Florida.
Yeah.
In the same week.
Yeah. If you are in the UK, I'm playing in Manchester and London, and if you live in Germany, I'm playing every major city in Germany. So come see that.
There's
please.
Gotta be one that you're close to.
There literally has to be one. Or if you live in Paris or Amsterdam or Vienna, Austria, I'll be in those places. But primarily every major city in Germany.
Really hammering in the German market this time.
Yeah, I don't know why. Silverstein just, I guess, is very big in Germany. So
might as well.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
No reason not to.
Wiesbaden for the first time. Also playing Nuremberg for the first time. Berlin for the second time. I think. I don't know. And if you live in America, we are coming again to every major city and then some.
Yeah.
If you live in Charleston, South Carolina, we are coming there, which is kind of crazy. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Charleston's where Newgrounds is from.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Newgrounds is a Charleston band?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were a Philly band.
No.
Interesting.
They I think Beck, their booker, lives in Philly or something.
Oh, word.
But, yeah, no, they're Charleston. I'm trying to get them to move to Atlanta.
That'd be funny.
Because they're great. And also
Charleston has like no scene anymore.
They have a scene, but like it's pretty small. But like, I mean, the upside to it being a small scene is that like whenever there's a show, it's usually pretty packed out.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I just think I think Newgrounds would do great down here. It would also be nice to have another emo band here.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because I think the amount of emo bands in
it's
the
dwindled.
Local scene, it's dwindled significantly.
There's
a couple
so
more.
Many.
There've been some new ones that have popped up. Like Couples Therapy is new. Dogfight's pretty new. But like, I think the amount of emo bands down here that are worth a shit.
What about
I can count on
Hot
one
Stove?
hand.
Are they emo?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They haven't put anything out, and I missed their show, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm betting based on what I know about the band members, it's probably like indie rock or alt rock or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Which we have a fuck ton of down here. Just like
knock it off. I mean, to be fair, like
shit ton.
Every metalcore or like avant-garde adjacent band like that we had when we started, like all of those are gone.
Yeah.
Like all of those bands are gone. There's hardcore bands which rock.
There's a fuck ton of hardcore bands too.
Fuck ton of screamo bands here too.
More of them are popping up. Yeah, I think Hospitality really kind of got people to be like, oh fuck, you can be in a screamo band and not be 35.
Yeah.
Which is great. I would love for there to be more good screamo bands.
Having them at our show was very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. We haven't have we done an episode since our show?
No.
Holy shit. Wow.
No.
Our
last
show.
episode together was November 22nd.
God damn.
Yeah.
That is absurd.
Fucked up.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
It was a great show though.
It was an awesome show.
If you weren't there, you fucking missed out, buddy.
I mean, it was oversold by like 30 tickets. Like, it was kind of impossible to be there.
If you weren't there, it wasn't really much that you could have done to be there. But
kind of nothing you could do. Yeah.
But, still, you missed out. So.
Yeah, you did miss out. You want to talk about this fucking awful song?
No, but we will.
Yeah, me either.
Team this week. Let's see how far we are into this fucking episode. 34 minutes.
Perfect.
34 minutes
Maybe
in.
we can only talk about the song for 14 or something.
Chat, we're talking about Uma Thurman today. I hate to do this to you, but here's a snippet of it.
And it's over. Thank fucking God.
I was gonna let that one run. Honestly, I was just gonna like let them sit in it. Make the people who like this song reconsider why they like it, or if they do at all, and make the people who don't like it, like us, suffer because we have to.
My dream guest for this episode was Hayden from For Your Health because for some reason that motherfucker defends this song real hard. Hayden, if you're listening, fuck you. I didn't ask you to be on this because I don't want to get into an argument with you. I don't want to yell at you. You're my friend.
Hayden, I don't know you, but hello.
This is like bottom of the barrel nightmare.
Yeah.
Song.
This is like
this is Murphy. This is like Murphy's Law, Fall Out Boy.
I don't know what that means.
Murphy's Law states that anything that can happen will.
Oh, okay. And the thing that can happen in this case is Fall Out Boy making some unbearable dog shit.
Like the worst song I've ever heard in my life. Yeah.
It is like, oh my God, I'm looking at the lyrics. I forgot.
She wants to dance like Batman or Halo.
Blow me up in a Cybertruck. Oh man. Hey, listen, if you like this song and you're listening to this
blow
episode,
yourself up.
You got to do something to fix that. Like there's something wrong with you, dude. Like
see it.
Like I'm normally a guy who's like, yeah, anyone can like whatever they want, but like this one is just like so baffling as to like I don't understand why anybody would like this.
This song scares me.
It scares you?
The implications of this song scare me.
Like what?
Just that like anything can be a hit, especially this fucking terrible song.
Oh yeah.
Let's
do it. Let's do a quick let's make ourselves feel even worse by looking up how big this song was.
Okay. Yeah, make me feel bad, Dawson.
Yeah, I will.
And I'll put my hand in my pocket so nobody can see me play with my thing.
Holy. Fall Out Boy has had 4 top 10 hits. Wow. And one of them was not Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman peaked at number 11, but it stayed on the chart for 28 weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Does it re-enter the chart ever?
No. The I don't think so, but its peak date was way after its debut date. Like it entered the chart on January 31st of 2015 and it peaked September 12th.
You do forget that the song was in a Pepsi commercial.
Oh, I was reading the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Uma Thurman entered the chart April 28th and peaked on July 7th, but it was still 28 weeks on the fucking chart.
That's a long time to be on the chart, man.
Yeah, it's not the longest they've ever had, but it is longer than This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race.
Jesus, for real?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And I Don't Care, and My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark.
I would never call this song bigger than any of the songs you just named.
In raw numbers, it was. Except, well, I Don't Care peaked at number 2 on the chart. So like,
okay.
And it was there for 20 weeks. So like,
do they have a number 1? Sugar?
I don't think so. No. It doesn't look like they have a number 1.
We've never discussed this before.
No, their highest chart. No, fuck. I'm looking at that different. Okay.
Why are you so bad at this?
Look at this fucking UI, man.
Oh yeah, it looks like garbage. Yeah, that looks
That's
bad.
awful.
That looks really bad.
Okay, did I get that right? No. Okay. Uma Thurman peaked at 22 and was on the chart for 27 weeks. Still longer than My Songs and This Ain't a Scene and I Don't Care. But I Don't Care was at number 21 for 20 weeks. Well, it wasn't there for 20 weeks, but it peaked at 21 the day that it debuted and seemingly fell off immediately after.
Oof.
Not immediately after, but like for 20 weeks just kind of didn't stick around that highly. This Ain't a Scene, it's their highest charting at number 2 and it stayed on for 20 weeks.
Interesting.
His UI is fucking terrible.
Sugar seems like a bigger song, but also I don't know how the charts work.
Sugar has been on the chart longer. Like it was on there for longer at number 8 for 42 weeks.
Whoa.
It wasn't at number 8 for 42, but it was peaked at number 8, stayed on for 42 weeks.
Sure.
That is their biggest song.
Okay.
Uma Thurman is bigger than This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race in terms of raw numbers. Despite that one
That
peaking at
sucks.
number 2.
That fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, it was on for 7 more weeks than that one, which is fucked up.
That makes me feel like I'm drowning.
Yeah.
That makes me feel like I'm gurgling water, begging for help.
Like if you weren't there when it was coming out, like I remember this song being on the radio.
Yeah.
And like it was everywhere. Like that whole album cycle, like Fall Out Boy was everywhere.
That was definitely peak post hiatus Fall Out Boy. Not in like ticket sales, but in like the cultural zeitgeist. I think this was definitely, it was definitely there.
They were at their highest at that point. In terms of like relevance.
You know what I want to bring up?
What?
Because I feel like we've maybe never talked about this before. I think that people who maybe aren't familiar with Fall Out Boy's discography, maybe think it kind of mirrors Maroon 5's.
Ooh.
Which I do think that is a possibility. I do think there are people out there who are like, oh yeah, the first 2 Fall Out Boy records are good, and then it gets bad.
And then everything else is irredeemable dog shit.
Irredeemable, and there's co-writers, which isn't not true, but like, I don't know. You can't really compare them because pre-hiatus, like Fall Out Boy is kind of the same band every time, just growing and maturing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I do think that there's someone out there who is just like, oh yeah, it's just like Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Once you get past album 2, it gets real weird and bad.
I agree. I think that is a distinct possibility.
I think I know. Just something to bring up because I don't want to talk about this fucking song.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah. What do you think of the Munsters sample in this song?
I mean, it's like, I'd say comparatively, it's the best part of the song, but it's still annoying.
Instrumentally, what is the worst part of the song for you? I want to see if it's the same as mine. It can be the smallest detail.
I don't like how any of the percussion sounds. I think
interesting. Yeah, there are trap snares in it for some reason.
Yeah, it feels like, it feels very like thin but still overbearing somehow. Like we've talked about this before. Like I think this record sounds like shit, and we both do.
Yeah, I think this record sounds very bad.
But like, it's the production on this one is still very like trendy for the time, which is to say outdated by now.
Blown out, lots of sub bass. Like, I don't know how much real bass guitar is on this record.
Me neither.
I think it's mostly just like subby, like, which, not to be this guy, but if Pete had to actually play bass on these songs, live, on these songs specifically, he would need a 5-string.
Yeah.
Because the sub bass does drop lower than a 4-string bass in presumably standard tuning or drop D drops.
Yeah.
Now, is it possible that Pete Wentz is using an automated pitch shifter that someone backstage is changing the settings of throughout the song? Yes, it is possible.
I would say, especially with the advent of them using tracks, I would say that is definitely a very possible.
But what's more possible? That or Pete just not playing bass? I ask you, Dawson.
I would say both are very possible. I think
this is the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my life. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Subscribe to the Patreon so we can get another chair.
Please. I would love a second chair.
It would be so awesome. Our rocking chair got sold because it wasn't ours, but
yeah.
I can't say. Ugh. Sorry, I was being possessed by a demon.
Oh my fucking god! That was like an old man noise. That was insane.
Do you ever get the feeling that like you're gonna burp and then it like almost happens and then it fucking doesn't?
Sure, that was just the craziest thing I've ever experienced, man.
Yeah, that's what just happened to me right now. There you go.
So ADHD. I'm like finding things to make myself more comfortable with.
Yeah, I think I would say Pete probably plays live during this song and they have like a pitch shifter. Or they have
Come on.
I would say honestly,
come on.
I would say there's probably like an actual bass track on this song where Pete is playing, but it's drowned out by the subs. And they have Pete playing that live, but then the subs are tracks.
I'm fine with that. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Being the possibility.
I think that's the most likely possibility.
I mean, I know the subs are on tracks, but
yeah.
You know. Come on.
Come on, Pete.
I think he does play bass for certain songs, but there's other songs where I'm like, you're not playing bass, motherfucker. But I mean, I also don't care.
What's that one on Save Rock and Roll? Fucking Volcano World. What's it called?
Young Volcanoes.
Young Volcanoes. That one's on Save Rock and Roll.
Volcano World. Come on now.
I don't think Pete plays on that song.
He did when I saw them do it acoustic on the Save Rock and Roll tour.
Oh,
he had like an acoustic bass.
That's different.
Yeah. They also played Where Is Your Boy acoustic.
That feels like a disappointment.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a bummer. But I've seen them do Where Is Your Boy full band since, I think. I think they played it at Music Midtown the year that they played. The year that they opened with Disloyal Order of Water Buffaloes.
So based.
Into Thriller.
Damn.
Literally kill yourself.
Fucking kill yourself, buddy.
Yeah, hey, actually just kill yourself. Yeah, I mean, like for such a goated band, this is a non-goated moment.
Yeah.
This is like
maybe one of the least goated moments in
Yeah.
their entire career.
This is like what the first song I heard off of Life of Pablo, which was not Ultralight Beam, but the first song I heard of off Life of Pablo, where I was like, oh,
Which one was
Okay.
it? Was it Famous?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think was Famous a single before the record came out, or no? It was just Famous. It was just a single later.
I'm not sure. I do know it like popped off because of the Taylor Swift line.
I think me and Taylor still might have sex
Why?
because I made that bitch famous.
God damn.
Before we started recording, we saw a very sad clip of Kanye just playing Friends in Paris off of like a Pioneer DJ deck and like kind of mouthing along with it like your dad would to a Led Zeppelin song.
Yeah.
Not even like your dad would to a Led Zeppelin song. I don't know. Like your piece of shit friend would mouth along to an Elliott Smith song. Like it was like he looked
how
he
LeBron,
looked dejected.
like kind of like how LeBron like mouths along to songs that he doesn't fully know, but without any of the enthusiasm.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it looked like he's like they're the like show me why you deserve to have it all line. He's like, show me how you deserve to have it all. He looks
fucked up in that clip.
you said he was off the nitrous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
even if he wasn't directly on it, it's fucked up his brain to this point. Like, I feel like there's a...
Yeah, he's done. I heard Carnival for the first time the other day.
I did too.
Oh, Todd in the Shadows?
Yeah. I get the mic cable won't reach that far. So
that song sucks.
It's awful.
That song is bad.
I saw another clip from that night where he played Shake It Off and like cut it off into Carnival, and I was like, wow. Like maybe two of the worst songs you could ever play back to back.
Shake It Off by Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Into Carnival?
Into Carnival. It didn't work at all. It's like two complete dog shit songs playing directly into each other. But like one of them is like annoying.
Kanye
bad.
Kicked out of the club for worst transition
it was
ever.
His club.
Yeah.
It was his house. They can't kick him out.
That's awesome.
God, yeah. That song is fucking terrible.
That song is awful.
I can't believe it was number one.
I'm like willing to... I wouldn't say I'm willing to give Vultures a shot. That's not what I'm... yeah, neither am I. But like, if someone was like, hey, there's a new Kanye song that's actually pretty good, like, I'd listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, would I listen to it a second time? I don't know. But like, if someone was like, new Kanye song, it's actually really good. Like, it sounds like he's like back to himself, which I don't consider Ye as being back to himself. Like, I don't think that album is a Kanye West album. It might as well not be.
No.
But like, if someone told me that, I would listen to it once and put aside everything for 3 minutes to just see if it was good or not.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a possibility now. I thought maybe like, it's like, yeah, maybe like it, I almost made a horrible joke.
Oh no.
I was gonna say like,
hold on, let me write down the time just in case. What the fuck is moving back there? Okay, go.
I was gonna say like, you know, Orson Welles thought the Nazi propaganda films were pretty good. You know, like, Orson Welles kind of liked them.
He did kind of fuck with those.
He didn't fuck with them on like, I believe in the message, but he's like, they're really well shot. You know, like I don't know. I just, any possibility of like this fucking piece of shit making a good song ever again, I think is out the door.
Yeah,
it sucks.
I think he's completely gone. Like he
You think he goes out like Michael? Pick a Michael. Be Jordan.
Jordan. I think no, I honestly think he'll stick around for a while.
Fuck.
Like I think he's completely cooked. Like
yeah.
I'm very certain that all the MAGA shit started out as like contrarianism, just to be contrarian. Yeah. But then like in recent years, he got on the nitrous and was like, "Oh, I really believe this now." Because like, I don't think he's had like a sincere public opinion in like 7 years,
something like that. Yeah.
But I think now. I think he's definitely sincere because his brain has just been so fucking fried.
Yeah, and I don't know how you come back from that.
I don't think you do. I think you'd like have to respawn.
Yeah. And did you see the Lil Uzi over under that Pitchfork put out a few days ago?
No.
He gets to nitrous, like over under, and he's like, overrated. He's like, I do fucking everything, but I will never do nitrous. Damn. He's like, it fucks your brain like entirely.
When was that recorded?
Like 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. He's off it then. Because I heard he was on it for a minute.
Lil Uzi Vert?
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard that was part of the reason why Eternal Take 2 was so fucking bad.
Oh, people will look for any reason to say that.
Well, I think there was like videos of him doing it.
Oh.
I'm glad he's off it at least, if he was.
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, never do that shit. He's like, not even like a one-time thing.
Yeah.
But he was pretty much like, I do every other bad thing. Don't do that. Which
I do
crazy.
Every other drug. That's fine.
Yeah.
Every other drug is fine. Don't do that one.
You ever done nitrous?
No.
I did it once. I'm good. Like, I don't know. I'm fine.
I feel like
Maybe it gave me sleep apnea. I don't fucking know. It was fun the one time. Yeah.
I feel like the like it's not good enough of a high for the
No.
trade-off.
Not at all.
Like even if it was like every time you hit it you feel like you're coming. Like but
just
as far
do
as
ecstasy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, just fucking do MDMA.
do that, fucking get your brain fried by ayahuasca, like just get
Yeah.
giga turbo cooked by that and like no longer
Well-
care about living possessions.
The problem with ayahuasca is that you're pissing and shitting. So
Yeah.
I don't want to piss and shit that much.
I mean, well, that's
and
why
vomit that much.
yeah, that seems like a terrible
You're like literally shitting, farting, pissing, throwing up. Like, that is the ayahuasca experience.
shitting parting that maybe that's why the ego death happens. Like fuck, I shit myself 8 times on this
Yeah.
trip.
Well, I think your ass is out and you're like shitting into a bucket or something.
Even so, it's like
Yeah.
I have no control over when I shit
Yeah.
myself. I'm like a baby.
Kind of beautiful. Kind of amazing.
Kind of beautiful. You know what's not
Wow.
beautiful? Uma Thurman by Fall
Oh,
Out Boy.
fuck. I was hoping we wouldn't get back to it. We were having so much fun talking about other things.
Listen, I got like a I got a tweet on the podcast account from someone that was like, I really don't like it when you guys talk about other things. So to you, I'm sorry.
That's the show.
That's
I'm sorry.
half the show. Like it's never gonna stop. I really hate to let you down, but like
This poor person. They just wanted their Fall Out Boy
they're just like
podcast.
fuck. I like we do talk about him.
We do talk
We
about
talk
it. Yeah.
about Fall Out Boy, but
And when
like-
we like the song, we talk about it a lot.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell you my least favorite part of the instrumental.
Oh yeah.
It's very small,
Mm-hmm.
but very specific. There's a sample during the bridge where there's trap hi-hats of and it's a sample that you could go freely download on Splice or maybe freely download it on, I don't know, tumblr.com of just a bunch of guys going, what?
Oh my
What?
god.
What?
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
Oh, I
yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah,
That's the worst part of the
that's the worst part
instrumental.
of the instrumental. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Have they ever explained why they wrote this fucking song about Uma Thurman?
Let's look. Let's check the Genius page.
I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see.
This was the lead single. Oh,
No, it wasn't.
it was.
No, Centuries was the first song released from this. It was.
Yeah, no.
Yes, it was.
Well, Genius says otherwise, so it has to be.
Well,
true.
it's not true. I was there.
I mean, let me check. Let me check Rate Your Music
Yeah.
because they will have it correct.
I think it's Centuries, American Beauty, and then this.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it's Uma Thurman. What was the other one?
Centuries,
The other one?
American Beauty.
I think it was Uma Thurman.
You want to put
American
money on
Beauty.
this?
No, I don't have money.
Neither do I, but I'd like to have some more.
Let's see. Wow, you were right. Is Centuries, American Beauty, Kids Aren't All Right, Irresistible, Uma Thurman. So Genius
Yeah,
is
so
just
why don't you
fucking
pound
wrong.
sand, idiot?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself in the head.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut my own head off.
I'm gonna cut my own head off.
I should probably pull up the Genius page. Also.
Okay. Fall Out Boy explained the song to their fans on Facebook. Uma Thurman and Winona Ryder, they were these women in pop culture who were quirky, but that made me only crush on them harder. And rather than going with the traditional Uma Thurman role, we thought a lot about Kill Bill and who her character was in that. And this kind of resilience and this violence.
Her most iconic role? You fucking kidding me?
But there's something that's authentic about it, like a woman taking revenge or being empowered. So that's what the chorus of the song is about. And the verses are what you would do to try and capture this woman's affection.
Okay.
She wants to dance like Uma Thurman in reference to Pulp
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction.
But
Yeah.
then the song is about Kill Bill. we didn't want to go the traditional route, so we invoked both of her most popular roles. Like, bring up Gattaca, pussy. Her third most popular role.
Why don't you fucking bring up the remake of Hamlet that they did? The modern remake of Hamlet that she's in.
Holy.
Why don't you bring up... oh, wait, no, that's Julie Delpy. I was going to bring up the Before trilogy.
That is Julie Delpy.
Yeah.
Why don't you bring up fucking Nymphomaniac 2?
Is she in Nymphomaniac Part 2? Does she have sex in Nymphomaniac Part 2?
I don't think so.
What's the point?
Why bother?
Why bother?
Shia LaBeouf does.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
I hate that guy.
Come on. I don't want to see his little
I want
penis.
that guy to die forever.
She wants to dance like Uma Thurman. Bury me till I confess. Are those... Okay. Uma Thurman is an actress famed for playing quirky, mysterious characters. She's a favorite of director Quentin Tarantino. In the Tarantino film Pulp Fiction, Mia Wallace, played by Uma Thurman, asked Vincent Vega, John Travolta, to dance with her. I do believe Marcellus Wallace, my husband, your boss, told you to take me out and do whatever I wanted. Now I want to dance. I want to win. I want that trophy, so dance good. I'm not just going to read lines from fucking Pulp Fiction.
Is that where the
Don't Be a Square
no.
gif is from?
Is that where the sample for Trophy by Charlie XCX is from?
I think so. Yeah, I believe
Awesome.
so.
Good song.
That's the only reason to watch Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
For Charlie XCX, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Do you remember the first time you watched Pulp Fiction?
I'm pretty sure it was like on my shitty old laptop when I was like 15 and watching R-rated movies behind my parents' back because they still wouldn't let me until I was 17.
Did it become your favorite movie for a little while?
No.
Okay, it definitely was mine for a little while.
I think it was in my like top 5 for a while though.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, I'm a guy.
It's so funny to like look at how far out of favor that's fallen. Because like I feel like it had like 2 renaissances.
Yeah.
Like it played on TV so much when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like my dad watching parts of it on and off, like if he caught it on TV back when that was a thing, kids. Back in my day when movies played on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And then I caught it on TV a bunch when I was a teenager. And as I was coming out of high school, like it got this like reappreciation from like everyone that I knew that was like, actually, it's the best movie ever. I don't even think it's the best Tarantino. I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
It is a great movie. It's there's like whole parts of it that I could skip over though.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to see Quentin Tarantino say the N-word that many times. I don't need that whole scene, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that my garage look like it says dead storage on it.
That was bold of him to do.
Yeah. And basically everyone's defended him doing that since. So I don't know. I'm not going to ask questions. He just really likes people saying the N-word.
Yeah.
I saw it. I don't want to have a third joke that we have to cut out.
I think we can keep that second one.
We're going to keep the second one, but
Oh.
You know what? I'll save it for off pod. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, I think that movie like it wasn't like didn't it not make that much when it came out of initially, or
I don't know. It doesn't really matter anymore though. Like
No.
that
Oh no,
conversation is like
it did like pretty well when it came out.
I think
and
it
then,
did
like,
okay because what had come out? Reservoir Dogs before that?
Mm-hmm.
Was Jackie Brown out already?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
Jackie Brown, Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
And then after that is True Romance. And he won an Oscar for True Romance.
Mm-hmm.
So Pulp Fiction's 94, I think.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I think it did okay,
Mm-hmm.
but like there's so many one-liners in it. But like diner scene, other than the end when the gold briefcase is there,
Mm-hmm.
pull it out. The whole dead N-word storage scene. I don't really know what to call that. Pull it out.
Yeah.
Everything with Marcellus and Bruce Willis, great.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could keep everything with Thurman and John Travolta. I don't know.
I think
There's just
I don't know if I would cut like anything out of the movie.
Yeah.
Like I
think I've just seen all the parts that I'm talking about a little too many. A little too much.
Yeah, I think like part of the whole point of that movie is that like there's just characters not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like that's part of like why it was like so innovative is just because of scenes like the Royale with cheese scene where like they're not fucking doing anything.
No, it's like a hangout movie, but just with more intense.
Yeah, it's a hangout movie told out of order, and like there's 3 different plot lines happening.
Yeah,
and like I think that movie now it's like kind of cool to hate because Tarantino's annoying, and like the
Who
Tarantino,
thinks that?
huh?
Who thinks that Tarantino's annoying?
Oh, great question. Like I think he's always been thought of as annoying, but like especially now, people really
definitely.
think he's annoying.
No.
Like that, and the Tarantino says the gamer word 400 million times scene.
Yeah.
Like people don't look on that fondly, but like I think the hate for it is overblown. Like I don't think that movie should be getting hate in general, just because like
I agree.
it's such a. Not only is it such like a revolutionary movie that inspired so much after it, but like it's one of those movies where like it's kind of you kind of have to begrudgingly agree that it is as good as people have been saying it is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've just seen it so many times.
Yeah, I mean me too, but like
Yeah.
that's because it's a good goddamn movie.
yeah, it's true. True. Having a poster of it on your wall though.
I did for a minute in college.
I did too. Yeah, I'll fully admit to that.
Yeah.
I absolutely. This sucks to say out loud. At one point, I had a Pulp Fiction poster on my wall and a Pacific Rim poster on my wall.
Oh, that's awesome!
Like you could not get 2 more different movies.
Holy!
I was like, these are the same. I think.
Yeah. I have a Nightcrawler poster on my wall.
Yeah, behind me.
Right there.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh, does it show up on camera?
I don't
a
think-
little bit. It's a little bit on camera.
I don't think Nightcrawler's that big of a deal.
No, I like if it were more popular, it would
Yeah.
probably be a big deal. But,
I want to have forgotten 2010's action movies on my wall.
yeah,
Source code.
fucking
Oblivion. Tom Cruise in Oblivion.
what the fuck am I thinking of? The
After Earth.
no
That also though.
that also
Yeah.
this one with like fucking God, I can't remember what it's called. It's like this guy named John. He's like on Mars.
Oh, John Carter.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
John Carter with Taylor Kitsch.
and also Shia LaBeouf.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I remember being excited for that movie when I saw the previews because I was like 10 years old.
Taylor Kitsch is in that movie.
I believe so.
I think I saw that movie on a date in high school.
Damn.
No, that's how old I am because you were probably in elementary school when that came out. Now that I'm thinking
I
about
don't think elementary school. Like, I'm pretty sure it came out in like 2009, 2010, which is like,
it. No, that would have been. I don't think so.
John Carter, 2012.
2012. There you go.
I was in middle school then.
Okay, so I wasn't that much older than you.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, I remember being excited for that one.
anybody else want to kill each other with guns?
Anybody else have anything else to say that is not related to this dog shit fucking song that we have to talk
Yeah.
about? That we haven't been talking about?
What do you think of Kill Bill?
I haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
I love parts 1 and 2. I think
haven't
it's
seen either of them.
awesome. I think it's so good.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that they've never worked together again. But I don't know.
I think it's lame that Tarantino's like, fuck, I have to make my 10th movie perfect because it's my last movie. Just make more movies.
Yeah.
Like, I can't ruin my legacy. Just make more movies.
That's autism right there.
I
Someone once told me that this was the joke I was saying that we should cut out. So maybe look at the time code real quick.
I think I know what you're about to say, and I might have also been about to say it, but go ahead.
Oh, one time someone told me that Quentin Tarantino's autistic fixation is black people.
That's what I was going to say. I think we can keep that in.
Yeah, I think we should keep that in.
That's really funny.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
Like, did you see that one interview where he's like dressed up in like African garb?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
He fucking loves black people.
He does. He does. And they kind of love him.
Yeah, honestly, like
yeah.
He's got the Samuel L. Jackson cosign.
To say it.
Yeah, to say it as well.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, and I mean, like, not like we can comment on it.
No.
Not our place.
Not our place. Not our place. You did take the end pass away from the Skibbity toilet guy, though.
I did. I
You
revoked
yanked it away.
from him. I revoked it from him and shot him
So
down
awesome.
the street.
I finally heard the Skibbity toilet song the other
Sorry
day.
to hear that.
Yeah, it sucked.
It's
Not as
awful.
much as this song, Uma Thurman, but
Yeah. God, this song sucks.
yeah. Do you have any standout lyrics, specifically ones that bothered you a lot? I have a few.
Yeah, off rip, the stench of summer sex. Just the way he delivers that line makes me never want to fuck again.
Yeah, and they went with CK Eternity for the perfume, which like
and then oh hell yes, right?
oh hell yes. That's so funny. Like CK Eternity is like, I feel like such a sign of the time. I don't know if it's like a timeless perfume like Chanel No. 5 is or whatever, you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a timeless scent. It's like writing a song today and being like her Ariana Grande cloud perfume.
Her Pontiac car.
Her Pontiac car.
I didn't know they stopped making Pontiacs. That's crazy.
That was a recession.
Yeah.
That was a recession beheading.
Mhm.
I couldn't think of another word for
Victim.
recession victim. Yeah,
They had the coolest logo, I'd say.
the dart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that logo's hard.
That's why they should have stuck around.
I mean, if they're not a company anymore, no one's making Pontiac merch.
Shit.
We could bootleg Pontiac merch.
We
Would you wear a
could.
shirt that said like Pontiac, born from sucking dick or whatever? Like,
Fucking Atrioc does that all the time. Like he has an Enron cap, a fucking FTX shirt as well.
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, did Pontiac commit the crimes that Enron and FTX did?
I don't think so, but you know.
Dude, oh my God. I don't know how I haven't talked about this. There's an FTX office on fucking Pleasant Hill.
Really?
Yes. And it's that FTX.
Do people go in there?
I don't fucking know. It
I'd
looks
hope
small.
not.
It looks really small. But it was like there was a sign there probably a year ago that said like Georgia welcomes FTX.
Ooh,
And I was like,
I
that's
hope not.
interesting. And then they're still there. Like I drove past it the other day and I was like, is FTX still there? Sure enough. It's that FTX. It's
That's
not a different company
crazy.
called FTX.
I mean, I guess that like everyone
They still technically have to be a company because they're being
investigated.
investigated.
Well,
right?
Sam
like,
was
you
being
can't,
investigated. I don't know if the whole
right?
company was.
Yeah, but like if he like just dissolved the company outright, that would be like a sign of suspicion.
Yeah.
So technically, somebody does still have to be in the office at FTX.
Let me
which
look
is
if FTX
hilarious.
is still active because there's a distinct possibility that that building is just like a ghost building.
That'd be cool. That'd be funny. We should go break into it.
Okay. Is FTX? I cannot fucking type with my left hand. Active. Is FTX still active? It looks like the company just collapsed. in
Interesting.
general, like in November 2022.
That's crazy.
Like that building probably hasn't been stepped in since end of 2022.
That's
so
great.
It is crazy that all was like 2 years ago.
Almost 3. Yeah. Jesus.
That's fucked up. Sam Bankman fraud, more like. Anyway.
Get his fucking ass.
Yeah.
Divide me down to the smallest I can be. Put your venom in me.
Vulva in me.
Consume me with your vulva. He doesn't mind his girl being dominant and even begs for her to be. He doesn't want to be an obstacle for her in any way. So this means her will is his command. His opinion will be the least important. He cares about her more than himself. She is so important that he lives only for her, and his own person almost doesn't matter anymore. Only one Venom does that. Love. Fuck the person that wrote this.
Shut up. Only one Venom does that. Tom Hardy. We got a comment on how that like pre-chorus sucks ass.
Which part?
I can move mountains. I can work a miracle. Keep you like an oath. May nothing but death do us part. It feels like somebody trying to write Fall Out Boy lyrics and failing really bad.
Yeah. A lot of the lyrics of this era are like that, though.
Yeah.
Where it's like...
But like this especially. It's like invoking like kind of gothic imagery.
Invoking Klondike, the demon of the underworld?
Yeah, that too. If you say this backward... If you say this line backwards, then...
he appears, of course, yeah.
But like that and like just invoking grand imagery and somewhat gothic elements and then like trying to waffle about it with it, like just some fucking bullshit.
I've taken so many
hits to the head. I know.
So enough to where I can't speak fucking fast enough. I've taken enough songwriting classes to know that there is a certain way that big like LA and Nashville songwriters like to write, which is they don't like it wordy. And if they want to use some kind of word play, it's usually like pretty over the plate. And this feels like whoever they co-wrote this one with was like just kind of dumbing everything down, which is why I think a lot of the lyrics of this era feel that way.
Yeah.
Where it's like, they're not very wordy. They're not very clever. They sound like an approximation of Fall Out Boy lyrics. And I don't even really know if it's Pete's fault at that point then.
No. I mean, there's a shit ton of writers on this one, like mostly because of the sample. But like contemporary writers that also worked on this are Jake Sinclair and Jarrell Young. This guy...
Jake Sinclair, not exactly batting 1,000 with this podcast.
No, those two and Waqas Hashmi, who it seems like Uma Thurman is the biggest song he's ever worked on.
Interesting. What's the second biggest?
Uma Thurman remix.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. We have to talk about the remix.
No, we don't.
Who's on the remix? This is Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Fuck that. I know
we also forgot to listen to it.
Yeah. Also, you have to go to work, and I'm sleepy. So
true. Waqas has basically done nothing else. Jarrell Young has worked with. Is this because of the sample? Poppy's Home by Drake.
Okay.
Produced on that one. Works with. Also has not done very much.
Pretty funny.
Poppy's Home might be because of a sample or something. And then Jake Sinclair, who we've talked about extensively on this podcast, who has a fuck ton of work and a lot of it really bad.
And
a lot of it good, but a lot of it really bad.
Yeah.
To the point where I don't know how much of it we can really blame on him, but also because like he is the common factor between a lot of really good like Panic at the Disco songs and also a lot of their worst songs and a lot of Fall Out Boy's worst songs.
Yeah.
So, don't know.
I've been meaning to talk about this with you because I don't know if we really went over it a whole lot because I was in the studio when it got announced,
Mm-hmm.
and we maybe talked about it on the show. But I have a whole new set of thoughts now. So if we talked about it on the show, we can talk about a new thing. The Panic at the Disco playing A Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
Oh yeah.
And
I don't think we talked about
I don't think we talked about it either. Here, we'll wrap Uma Thurman and then we'll have a longer discussion about this.
Or we could do like a brief Patreon talk about it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to just save it for the Patreon?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah, finish up our thoughts on Uma Thurman. I think it is like it really is like the most distilled form of everything terrible about this band's worst moments.
Yeah.
The lyrics are dog shit. It sounds like ass. It's got an annoying ass sample that doesn't really work with the rest of the song. It is, despite all of this, extremely catchy, which makes it a million times worse.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, in terms of low points for this band, I think the band and maybe even the fan base would consider something wrong.
No, I was just looking at myself.
Nice. I think the band and also the fan base would maybe consider like Young and Menace to be like the depths. For me, this song is the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
This song specifically is like, oh.
In the reality where So Much
forever.
for Stardust doesn't exist, which was
our
reality for a while.
Yeah, like this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
Like, and to me at the time, I don't really know if it was. So I was like, oh, it's more Fall Out Boy.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as time has gone on, like, I'm pretty sure a year after this song came out, I hated it.
Yeah.
In the same way that like Centuries and Save Rock and Roll only have about a year of space between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Centuries was out before Save Rock and Roll was like glued to my fucking consciousness. You know what I mean? Like, before I had internalized that record and knew my thoughts, Centuries was out. I got tired of that song so quick.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like, upon release day, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then, like, pretty sure a month later, after hearing it fucking everywhere and just being like, oh, this song kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing about this era is I think that what we can say about this, I don't have a whole lot to say about the lyrics. A whole lot more to say about the lyrics. I said my piece. All of them are just different references to Uma Thurman movies.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like that One Direction song where they're just saying the title of other songs for 3 minutes. Just maybe a little bit smarter than that.
Mm-hmm.
What we can say about this era of the band. I don't really know if I'd include Save Rock and Roll in it because it doesn't have as many hits as this album does.
Mm-hmm.
The way that these songs dropped was like initial excitement from pop radio, overplayed by pop radio as well. And it was like a fun toy for like normies to play with while it was on the charts.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh my God, Uma Thurman from that band I like, Fall Out Boy.
Awesome.
Oh, I know a Fall Out Boy song. I know Uma Thurman and Century and Irresistible. Probably not Irresistible because that one didn't really work. But,
thank God.
Yeah, thank God. But this era is all just these moments of like this song gets a Pepsi commercial. Centuries becomes the official song of college football. There's a third one I'm missing, but like there are these moments that just have no staying power whatsoever. And I think that is where I think that's what you and I can boil down our criticism of this era to be is like, yeah, sure, it's catchy. Sure, Patrick like is a good singer. And this is like technically produced well.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. All of these things are true on an objective level. And with the right promotion and the right people in place and the legacy of this band, sure, these become hits. But like, is anyone putting on Uma Thurman in their car in 2025? Fucking absolutely not.
I hope not.
Yeah, I fucking hope not.
It's definitely not the kind of eternal song that like Sugar We're Going Down is.
Yeah, like, I don't know. And just going back to the point on lyrics, like, Sugar is such a catchy song. And I would say that most people know at least the first verse of that song.
Yeah.
And there's clever wordplay throughout that whole thing. There's clever wordplay in the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Loaded God complex, cock it and pull it.
Cock and balls.
Cock and balls. You pull on a cock.
Yeah.
Until
it comes clean off.
Exactly. So it's just I don't know. The reason why this era is memorable is not a good one. Yeah. That's what we'll say, is like every moment that they were in the cultural zeitgeist was a bad one during this era.
Yeah.
And I think this represents probably the lowest of the low for it. So
yeah, I
at least Mania didn't have any hits, you know.
Yeah, if Mania had hits, there's no telling what state the band would be in right now. Like they might have made another album like this.
Oh, Mania, you mean a better record than this?
Oh,
ooh,
I agree.
Yeah.
As time's gone on, I agree. It's simply for the fact that Wilson is on that record.
Yep.
And that is a really good song.
It's a very good song.
I stand by it.
There was another one that we really liked too, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, fucking.
There was another one where we were like, oh shit.
Yeah, there's 2 songs on Mania that we both
liked. Yeah.
Mania truthers are like whooping and hollering right now.
I know, hooting for
and
sure,
hollering, because neither of us think it is their worst album.
Yeah.
What was that other song that we liked? Was it
It wasn't Sunshine Riptide. We don't like that one.
No, that one is awful.
Oh, Fall Out Boy put out a new song?
Huh?
Fuck. Oh, there's a Juice WRLD and Fall Out Boy song that I didn't know about.
Don't. Oh, we have to put that on the
wheel. We
do
have to put that on the wheel. I'm sorry.
Oh, Church was the other one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't think it's as good.
It's not as good, but it's still a pretty good song.
I don't know if I would call it good, but it's definitely got more going on than the rest of the record.
Yeah. Oh no, we liked Heaven's Gate too. Give me a boost.
Oh, that was okay. It was Heaven's Gate, not Church.
Yeah. But we still thought Church was pretty good. So
I didn't.
3 songs that are pretty good.
I think I gave Church a 5.
Round up.
No. I won't round up. Sorry, my girlfriend.
Sorry, my girlfriend. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Oh, Wheel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this Uma Thurman is a dismal fucking song. I don't think there's anything that I like about it.
Yeah.
And like everything that I don't like sticks out in such an annoying way that it's like listening to it is like shoving a fucking pine cone directly into my ear for 3.5 minutes or however fucking long this song is. It's too long.
Yeah.
It sucks ass. It's been a while since I've hated a Fall Out Boy song this much.
I'm inclined to agree with you on that. I think it comes close to their worst song.
Yeah. I don't know if I would call it their worst. It might be the worst on this album.
Bob Dylan exists.
Bob Dylan does exist.
Which do we have any word on if that's in the Timothy Chalamet movie?
Imagine it's the credits song.
Everyone loves Bob Dylan. God damn, that song sucks.
Oh my god, what a terrible fucking song. But yeah, this song, we might have the same rating.
Oh.
If you want to, do you want to say it at the same time?
Sure, yeah.
Right.
Let's say it at the same time.
3, 2, 1,
0.
0. I might have to go back and update some of my other scores because I think giving a 0 is funny now.
Yeah.
But yeah, awful song.
Yeah. What this song and what this song represents, I think is more important than hating Bob Dylan.
Yeah. It's not like Stay Frosty, Royal Milk Tea, where that song is just like really bad and then we can ignore it for the rest of our lives. It's like this song had an impact and like still has its defenders and
positively affected this band's career.
Yeah. It affects it symbolizes a positive change in their upward momentum, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And like you could argue that for Save Rock and Roll as well, but this was way bigger, I would say. Like
I would say this song was bigger than that album.
Yeah. I mean, My Songs is like kind of an outlier on Save Rock and Roll. Like that was
it's the only hit. Yeah.
It's the only like actual hit, but then this album had like 3. And like this hit is probably the worst of those 3.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, let's spin this fucker.
All right. God, let me roll out the damn carpet. Thank you so much for listening. If you're still listening, this is a long ass episode. Hour and a half.
Oh, good.
Pretty good. Yeah. Your little reward for us being gone for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's going to keep happening because we are both musicians.
It will happen again.
It will happen again. Thank you so much again. Follow Carson and I's bands at the Cal Style Boys on Instagram, at Cal Style Boys on Twitter. Follow my band at Bummer Hill on Instagram, at Bummer Hill ATL on Twitter. Follow the podcast at The Dreaded Wheel on Twitter. Subscribe to our Patreon. $5 a month gets you another episode a week whenever we do an episode.
Yeah.
Which is when we're not on tour or making an album.
Yeah.
Every week, usually.
We're still going to try and work something out while we're on tour, too. Like maybe, I don't know. I might bank a couple one-man episodes of me just talking. Truly.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah.
I almost always have fucking something to say. So.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do a one-man episode. I like for one-man stuff, for me, it has to be like heavily edited or scripted.
Yeah. I can just go.
Yeah.
I have the gift of gab. And you have the curse of curves.
All right, let's spin this fucking wheel.
All right.
And
here we go. It's spinning.
There it goes. You have the privacy thing on your phone, so I can't actually see it.
I have good news.
What is it?
Coffees for closers.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Which I kind of thought we had done, but I don't think we have.
I don't think we have either.
Yeah.
But
God, I hope not.
that would be really embarrassing.
Yep.
Well, thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. See you on the Patreon.
Ow. Fuck. Bye.